I don't think I got anybody in here yet. Well, that went quick. I went and grabbed them noted too. That's not what I wanted to do. So what's everybody up to? All both of you. Silver wishes. How we doing today? How is everybody? Yeah, got about 27, 28 rolls of quarters. Had a bunch, took them and swapped them out at one of the other stores. That one looks potentially. It's a big, thick Philadelphia. Hold on just a second. I didn't bother to announce to anybody that I was going to be streaming, so everybody's in the other room hooping and hollering. What's up, Mikey? I do get to cheat at getting the coins. Bought a bunch of a friend of mine's change, about $114 worth of change last night. Found one 1996 dime in it. Wasn't even no quarter errors. I usually find them by the pound. Where were, I didn't see any of these. Sound like a pretty good deal there, Mikey. How's everybody been doing today? W bat. It's been a minute since I found a W bat. I've got so many of them, I've had to sort my 2019s and my 2020s into two separate books. I ran out of room in the one I had. Leslie Morris. I was just telling Mad Stacker the other night about how many of the extra claws I've got. He did a wheel spin, and that was one of the prizes. Denver Rockefeller. I did have a few rolls the other night, and the last two that I needed to I had two sets, one of 2019 and one of 2020, that was each missing one out of it. And that was the only thing I found in that box was those two. Almost aggravating. I think that's the wishes. I think that's probably about the. I hadn't even realized it. That's what we got a lot of around here: banks and pawn shops. Dreadful. Been behaving today, bud? Well, at least you ain't lying about it. You could have fibbed to me and told me, yeah. And how are you today, hon? I behaved. I slept most of the day, but I had to catch up, I guess. Did I already put that one up? Yeah, I already stuck it in the box over here, Dreadful. I've got a real good extra cactus leaf. Gringo. Thank you for trying. You been behaving, bud? Thank you very much, brother. I miss you. I don't get to hang out with you as much. I don't know if you noticed or not. How you doing there, AZ? I don't know if you noticed there or not, Mikey, but you could probably run a good sized airplane out of fuel. What's up, Scott? Brandon, Great Scott Collecting, huh? Or did you think I wasn't paying attention to that conversation the other day? Somebody the other day said, "Oh, to be over 1K subs." I'm like, "Well, go tell your friends." Sometimes it does. Sometimes I'll be just a little too tired to drink the last of the beer. Just pulled a bad out of there, but no, this is only like the fourth roll. Misprint bills. Talking about star notes or actual bills that were jacked up and still got sent out. See, that's who they need to have in quality control. Quality control is one of them OCD numismatists. Of course, then again, he'd have everything. A Philly River. Oh yeah, I show off some of the stickers I got over the past week. I had still got to get this desk apart to move everything around. I believe I'm gonna take all of my letters and stuff like that I've got from Penny Dog and Ringing Constitutional, Telephone Guy. I guess I'm gonna, Sherry Ward, Rob Pine's Treasure, Silver Seeker. I'm gonna kind of make a little bit of a collage on the wall behind me with all of that. That way I can have just the stickers up here under the plexiglass because I don't quite have enough room, and I believe I've got another 30 to add to what I've got on the desk. So it might take me a little bit, but I am slowly catching up with Sherry Ward and that wall. Oh, I got you. I had one time that was way off center, and for some reason or another, I got to the house that evening, went to look through my wallet to get it, and started having a panic attack because I couldn't find it. I knew I just stuck it in there a little while ago, and then I remembered I wanted that donut before I left work. Didn't even check the bill when I reached in my wallet, pulled it out, and the donuts get me every time. I don't have any foreign bills. I got tons of foreign coins. I think I'm up to like $47 or $48 in Canadian change. Yeah, no. I have to start paying off for FedEx driver to lose stuff, at least for a month or so I get a chance to catch up. I'm gonna have to start making different channels so I can get more. And I'll only make one of each of those stickers. That way she can't have none of them. I'll be like, well, you ain't got none of these. I'll be sneaking home some of the the price labels from work that's blank and just am I back? Well, something happened there, didn't it? Everybody's home and hitting on the internet now. Speaking of hitting on, I had to have a conversation the other day with my district manager. When I told him I was a numismatist, he said, "Well, I don't need that kind of personal information." And I went, "Dude, I collect currency. I wasn't hitting on you. Sorry I got your hopes up." You know who she's going to have to really compete with, don't you? Is it Irma that does the cancer quilts? That's got like everybody's channel sticker. There's a school bus that just pulled up outside, and from the way half of these neighborhood kids act, I don't think any of them's been to school. I don't know what he's doing around here. Seems lost. Papa G, what's up, bud? Good to see you, sir. So, speaking of currency and everything, I found a birthday note the other day that was, I think it was February 19th or February 20 something of 1919. And it was actually the day that Prohibition was instated. Thought that was pretty cool. Hold on just a second. This microphone is not the one you want to have up and going when you cough. I only gave $7 for it, but apparently it's a really good one. There's plenty of new ones in there. That's a Philadelphia 92. I actually need to check up on the older airs and stuff back before the state quarters came along. I know there's a few in there, but I'm not well versed in those. And as many quarters as I go through, it would probably be beneficial for me to at least take a look at that lingo. Philadelphia, San Antonio Missions looks good. I might hold on to that one and check it against the one I got in the book. Philadelphia, Philadelphia, Philadelphia. I ain't never been to Philadelphia. But boy, have I handled a lot of the stuff that's been through there, I guess. I started to ask if you had a microscope or anything here, Mikey, you could actually get it under, but I think you would probably be the last person I would need to ask if they had a microscope. At least some sort of magnifying apparatus. No extra leaf on Wisconsin. Uh, Not a spitting horse. '72. Philadelphia, 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 Philadelphia. They ain't even close to being the same years, but all of them come from the same place. Stuff like that. I wonder if you'd be able to. How they used to do the etchings or whatever you would call them in the tombs and stuff, where they would lay a piece of paper over top of it and take like a crayon and just gently rub it over it to copy it. I wonder if you'd be able to do that with a coin like that and maybe be able to get some definition you couldn't see with the naked eye. Yeah, AZ, I made somebody showed me that a couple of months back and it made me sick to my stomach because I sent probably, I don't know, $100 worth of star notes to the bank with my wife because none of them were rare and I didn't know anything about that at the time. That one looks kind of promising, but it ain't. I got to telling my wife the other night, I've been, if I see them, I'll check the print run on it while I'm standing there, at work. And if it's low, then I'll buy it. But if it's not, I just put it back. And I told her the other day, I think I'm just going to start keeping all of them that I find. Because, dollar here, dollar there really don't stand out that much till you go back and check a couple of weeks later and realize that you put $100 back. Our mayor is on the TV in the other room doing the little afternoon speech that he does. I need to see about what that is right there. Because that looks like that might be a high leaf. Let's put him under the scope and have a look. No, not sure what I saw, but it ain't. Uh, let's knock that off. What are you doing there? Well, I don't like that at all. Let's hope this don't mess up. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, okay, I see that moving. I'm not sure what in the world I did. There's one of them. I don't want that one. Oh, it's because I'm hitting the wrong button. Things is complicated. Okay, I should probably quit touching shit. Awesome, Mikey. I've shown them I don't know how many times, but I had a guy come in a while back. Oh, what we got here? Another W. Salt River Bay. Philly Bat. Had a guy come in and spent 14 silver certificates to get some gas and cigarettes. And these look like I mean, he just pulled them out of a stack and brought them in. They had not been touched, and they were 1935Es. Looked like I might have been the third or fourth person to touch them. It's a pretty short war in the Pacific. Puerto Rico. 73. Might want to check the batteries in it, right, Papa? Billy Bat. Somebody said I was lazy at work the other day. I could barely hear them because they couldn't keep up. $73, a flow ride a quarter. All right, let's take a moment. Because just the ones that I've got here in the past couple of weeks, and like I said, I got to sit down and take this thing apart. There is Armando. I think these are pretty cool. Little ones from Big Flip. Of course, and I can't get it to spin right. The Nerd Analyst. Oh, Justin Bussman. The Numismaniac. I'm glad that thing made a noise. I got to turn that down for her. All I need to do is get a phone call and a copyright strike or whatever it's called. The Numismaniac. Mad Stacker's 2021 channel donator sticker. Big Flips holographic. The non one. The Moose. That one is just killer. Cheshire Keith's acid drip sticker. The Madhouse Crew holographic. Mad Stacker. And I don't know if y'all like hanging out with him and EC and all of them as much as I do, but I always have a field day hanging out with them guys. The Silver Cooters. Yeah, there is 3 different ones. The grass sitting on the last or on the first one. And I have learned that that's a pet turtle, and I can quit giggling about that. And the Plumber, and the Big Moose, and technically this doesn't count as a channel sticker, but that is the Numismaniac. DA Sales. And I know I've shown off Sherry Ward's holographic in the regular countless times. And the Pizza Guy. And we'll make her feel all fuzzy and warm, but we saved the best for last with Kayla. Some of the artwork and effort that has gone into these channel stickers has amazed me. Dreadpool, are you still in here? Because I'll say it to your face, man. I think yours is probably the best out of all of them. Just the imagination that went into that. That one's got to be my favorite so far. Use my arms as backpack straps. I carry that. Yeah, I forgot I had it on me the other day and went into the courtroom and or had to go to court. And when I get out there where they go to search you and everything else, I had to ask the guard for change so that I could show him what that was. I'm like, no, dude, that's illuminated jeweler's loop. I mean, it's just a magnifying glass with a light on it. Well, I think you'll have to leave that up here. Okay. If that will make you feel safe, little buddy, we'll leave that right up here. Weird Farms out of Philly, in Shenandoah. I actually should go through and make a list out of my quarter books so that I know which ones I'm actually looking for. And Philadelphia Weird Farms is nice. Oh, Rockefeller out of Philly, 86 Philly, 95 Philly. I'll run out of breath if I try to do that for every coin. Virginia. Shawnee's in good shape. Ozark, good to see, man. I saw that wood burning you sent to Redneck. I was like, I've been watching him do that. That was pretty cool. One of them at work decided to try to stir trouble for me, and it come back and bought her and bit her in the ass tenfold. Tried to say I was stealing money out of the safe because she didn't understand how I had the ability to go get $500 out of my account and just buy a box of quarters to take home to play with it. I mean, technically, it was due somewhere else in about 3 days, but I was done with that box of quarters and had it back in my bank account before then. So, you know, what's the problem? Security was supposed to be watching me and everything else. I'm like, well, if they watching me, I'm fitting to kind of scar them and break them from ever wanting to watch anybody else. A counterfeit one, Mikey, where somebody had like molded it and Yeah, the store that she'll be going to is a level lower than ours. And I mean, I don't wish ill on anybody and unless they got it coming. And I mean, kind of in a way, we have certain rules we have to follow at work, and I get tired of repeating myself. And I'm not your dad. I shouldn't have to tell you over and over and over what you should have seen in the videos. And we get calls from security all the time, and you can't be doing this and this and this. And I'm constantly telling them, guys, they're not going to give you a warning. They're going to watch. And then when they catch you at it, that's going to be the lot of us in trouble. So you got to knock that off. And they all think I'm overreacting. And, you know, in a way, maybe I am, but I haven't had any problems out of security in the 5 years that I've been there because of that. I've seen quite a few other people have it. And I don't mean to be overbearing. I don't call me big, you guys do. You know what? There's an extra claw right there. We're going to give that away at the end of the box. There might be a couple of more added to that pile before the end of the box. No snowy roof or leaky bucket. I had to check it under the scope in the window though. Armando hooked me up the other day. I bought a 96W dime off of him, and he sent me a mint set with each one. What are you in here sniffing? No, go away, rotten dog. And y'all got one of them? A rotten dog. That one, I'm not really sure how old Rebel is. She get to playing sometimes like a puppy, but she's got a lot of gray. So, not quite sure on her age. But she is about as pushy as it gets. I think it's funny watching when she goes in there and starts wallering around trying to get my wife up from a nap sometimes. Quite entertaining because she'll go in there and lay down just as close as she can to her and dig her feet in and then just kick and push with her back, trying to shove Trish around till she wallers her enough she gets up. That's a good looking one. We'll check in the book here in a minute. '71, '95, Philadelphia, Salt River Bay. Dreadpool found a killer in God We Rust the other day. The picture he showed me didn't look like there was any tea on it at all. Or, yeah, tea. I thought about getting oh, my cursor was up on the screen on the other side, right in between two icons, and was causing it to wiggle back and forth. And I thought this camera was glitching again. Over here, where I got the chat and everything going, so I can keep an eye on it. For some reason or another, StreamYard's just every once in a while you gotta click down every time there's a new comment. It just sticks and stops scrolling. I don't see no silvers. Denver, Philly, 65. That was a my year quarter of 74. Back in my day. One of the girls at work the other day said, "Do you have a TikTok?" I said, "No, I don't need one. We got one on the wall over there, but we can call it a clock." She didn't find it near as funny as I did. I knew what she was talking about. And Papa G, if I could find some circulated quarter boxes or nickel boxes, we don't go through that many of those. And the only ones that I've had come in as of late have all been 2021s. Mikey, thanks for coming and hanging out, bud. I was hoping the telephone guy might pop in. I need to check that one in the book. I gotta get some more quarters. Out. I know that was probably a lot louder to y'all than it was over here. Sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. I don't know what that blinking is. I just saw it over there. See what I mean? So the telephone guy and them's kind of taking them a little vacation and gonna swing by here for a night or two. Man, some of them Philadelphias and the Denvers just look really, really good. We uh we got to looking at a little log cabin. Is the microphone doing anything odd? Yeah. Hold on just a moment. I think that little hub might have been causing me more trouble than what it was worth. Let's hope it don't blow up when I try to switch it back. Armando, dude, thank you very much for the package. That was wicked. I got a little USB hub in line with it that I had that camera plugged into, and not really sure if that was causing an issue or what, but wasn't really necessary. So let's take it out of the way and see what happens. It gets kind of annoying just going Philly, Philly, Denver, Philly, Denver.
Hey, big country, what's up?
What are you doing, sir?
Oh, we just got home. Have you ever met Kevin Hubbard
Yeah,
and Miss Laurel?
yeah.
I drove yesterday and we met up with him. He lives in Illinois. and had dinner, and we got a motel, whatever, the Wi-Fi, and just visited with him. Hadn't seen him, never met him before, but just talked to him online. So pretty nice.
Found 2 W's out of this box so far.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Got a Salt River Bay and a bat.
Okay. So what package were you talking about?
The 96 W.
Oh, 96W?
Yeah, the one I bought off of you the other day.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Just, like I said, I have senior moments more than I should for being such a young guy.
You get used to the senility after a while. I mean, do like I do. Just have fun with it. I tell them all the time at work, if I go nuts, I'm taking every one of you with me.
Yeah. Well, I got halves. Sometimes I wish I had quarters, but I have halves. I got like 6 boxes, I think. 5 boxes. All we got online here is
We're up to 4.
oh
I usually don't have a very big show unless I get rated by somebody.
pop out my chat.
But every little bit of content helps.
Hey. Yeah, you need to build up. You only got 280. I mean,
Yeah, I've been stuck there for ever.
well, especially with streaming, and I guess I ought to do that every now and then. But I don't know if I could sit there and look at something and read the chat and keep up with it. But you have a microphone. I just watched you. You got a nice setup there.
Well, don't be fooled. One of the cameras is a USB that my daughter got me for Christmas last year, or year before last. And it was, I think she said she gave about $50 for it. It's actually hooked to the other computer, hooked to this one. I'm not even using it at the moment. And the microscope is the one that the telephone guy sent me here a while back. It's the that pluggable, same kind that Rob Finds Treasure uses, and then the third camera that I have is the one that's right here, and it's actually just kind of gorilla taped to the post for the microphone, which is just a big flexible arm that has a clamp on one end of it. I've got it clamped to the shelf above me, and my desk light is just above that, right behind it. But it's all held together with Gorilla Tape and all kind of stuff. It's, I mean, yeah, it might look professional because y'all only get to see about a 1/4 inch of it. But if I back the camera up a little bit, y'all.
Well, see, my computer, when I bought the computer, I was just trying to, get what would just work. And my computer doesn't have microphones or speakers. So I bought some external speakers. So I never had a microphone. So I bought this pluggable. No, actually, I bought this, actually, it's a little camera, I guess. You can't see it, but it has a microphone on it. So that's what I use. And I try to get them headsets with a microphone on it, but I never can get the right one.
Well, actually, does that laptop or that computer have Bluetooth?
No. Well, no.
How many USB ports does it have?
Well, it has extra USB ports.
Okay.
But right now I have the 2 USB ports. I have one in the back that has an antenna on it to kind of boost my signal. And then I have one with my scope and one with my webcam. So they're pretty well all used up right now.
I was going to say, if you had a USB hub that had, just one extra plug in it for like $3 on eBay, you can get a Bluetooth dongle USB, and then all you would need is just a Bluetooth earpiece, and it would be just like you were sitting there talking on the phone.
And actually, my hearing aids are Bluetooth.
That would work as well.
It's probably hooked up right to that.
But yeah, a USB Bluetooth adapter, they cost like $3.
So what do I need to get now I need to get a dongle or whatever?
A Bluetooth USB adapter. A dongle was not the proper word to use. That's one that would, I don't know. I guess in a way it would be.
Huh. I'll look at that. Because that would be nice because a lot of times if the camera, the webcam's not that close, sometimes people can say they can't hear me very well. So every day is going to be on here in about 15 minutes, isn't it? Or about an hour and 15.
Actually, yeah, I think it might be in about 15 minutes.
Well, then at 5 o'clock he's on?
I thought it was normally. I don't know. We're going to go over here and check. Because
It's at 5 p.m. It's live in 75 minutes. He has a set reminder there. Actually, I need to go comment on his video for this morning for those free rolls. And why I want free rolls, I don't know. I got 5 boxes here in front of me.
Greed.
Yesterday or Tuesday, he had a stream, and usually before his stream, he tells everyone, "Hey, you got 1 minute to go over and comment on my video." But Tuesday he didn't, and I forgot about it. Whatever. I said, "Aren't you gonna give people a chance to go comment on the video?" And I'm just like a little kid. If I can't get in on a free giveaway, and like I said,
I'm throwing a fit.
Well, he may listen to this later on, whatever. I'm not going to talk about him. He's a great guy. He is.
Oh, I love him to death. Tell everybody I feel like Norm on Cheers whenever I come in the door over there.
Let's see. I'm not listening to it, but I'm going to comment real quick. Have you commented on it?
Oh, yeah. I think I spotted it about 20 or 30 minutes after it came up.
I don't know. Like I said, yeah, I guess sometimes I do act like a little kid sometimes on this stuff. What do I need? I don't need not a dang thing. And if I can't get it on a giveaway that he's going to give away a dime,
then I'm having a fit.
Well, I guess I really have in my own way sometimes. And I get to thinking about it. I think I say, I'm just,
That's a dirty one on top there.
I just went to the corn shop, made a little deal with a guy with some more gold. So I got a few more 10th ounce I didn't get as good a deal I got the first time, but
I got some gold here, and just my wife will shoot me for melting her jewelry.
Your ex-wife? You're not married now, are you said? Would you still have your wife's jewelry?
She'd have a fit.
Well, I guess you don't want to say anything. You could be held against you later on, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to
Yeah,
say.
I got to watching some stuff the other day, and it was a little inconsistent. But as far as getting it to start melting, somebody was using what they call a Fresnel lens, which is just a big giant magnifying glass,
Yeah.
and they were actually getting gold and silver to liquefy with it.
Huh.
I just wonder if you'd be able to take and like set a mold up and set a couple of chunks into it and just hit it with that thing for a couple of minutes till it all liquefied and filled the mold in.
Hey, computation, what's up? Miranda, see what's going on.
What's up, Con? Chilling, going through some quarters.
I'm going through some halves, looking for some silver. Opened 3 boxes the other day and got 140% on it. What I've been doing is I've been keeping all the ones that's looking pretty good, whatever. And then I ended up getting a book from someone, and I'm gonna put them in there, and then just sell the book full of halves.
Thought I found some horse poop for a second.
I've seen that one, and it was really the one that Nerd had, and I've looked at a few of them, but just like I've got a leaky bucket, but I don't have one with a double pump handle yet.
I've got the snowy roof. I don't have the double pump handle.
Do you have the water in the leaky bucket?
No. I've been going over every one of them with a fine tooth comb when I run across them. Well, there's 2 extra claws.
The guy at the coin shop over here, he's kind of new at this. Well, he's not new at it. He knows all about some important coins, whatever. But he bought a bunch of die chips and stuff like that. Even for like the claw, what are they worth? What do you think that someone would give you for one of them?
Well, the only person that I have ever heard say anything about them on as far as value on them, what to sell them as or anything, Nerd was doing them 3 for 10 shipped, and that was 3 different errors.
Yeah. You have very many spitting horses.
I think I got about 8 of them.
Yeah. How about at the San Antonio Mission, the one that has the die chip on it?
I think I got 5 or 6 of those. I've actually got one that I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be called. I call them trumpets because that's what they look like. But the die chip that everybody knows, if you're looking at that coin, right, the reverse of that coin, the die chip that everybody's talking about is the one that's over on the left.
Yeah.
I've got one on the bottom.
Oh, really? See, I've never seen that one. And the one that Rosebud was trying to sell, I could never see it. The one that's on the waves. I guess they're die chips over on the waves or whatever of it.
I'm not sure I know about that one.
Well, he was trying to sell a whole roll of them a while back. And Rosebud's got some stuff, and he sells some stuff that's just really reasonable a lot of times. Can he sell all his stuff shipped? And I've never got anything bad from him. He's quick to ship it. And
On Conan, I've been kind of baiting them over towards you as I see them. Got a bunch of people that he's got mail for, and nobody's sending their shipping information to him. I thought it was funny in hell the other day. I told the telephone guy, I was like, Condon's hunting for you, man. He said he's got a package for you, and he said, well, tell him that you can have it because, well, you just have fun with that glitter dick bomb he's finna send you.
Well, Confrontational, I'm really not sure you had my name on the list, and I sent you my email, and I'm not really sure what I won because I'm going to get on your channel a couple of times. So, but I did send you my address. Let me get the bag here for my coins in. So how's work been going for you?
Oh, I had yesterday and today off.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Went through about $300, $350 worth of change last night. Didn't find anything.
Did you find much silver in it?
The only thing I found in that bunch last night was a 2009 dime. The heirs was even hiding from me last night.
Huh. Now I did get a box, and I got a 1939 Walking Liberty quarter, and I sold it to a guy because he wanted it for his top set. And I sold it to him for like $75. I hated to sell it, being I found it in a roll, but I figured a quarter for $75 was a pretty good turnaround.
I got to figure out how much as far as just melt value, because some of the ones I've got in it are rather slick, but I've got one of them I've thought about putting up on trade day here.
Walking Liberty quarter?
No, it's and it's got that one spot on the back here, but I've got everything in it.
Oh, okay.
Except for the birth year set. And
what's a birth year set? Oh, you're talking about as far as a book?
Yeah.
Okay. First, you kind of think about what's the melt value of it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm just wondering what exactly the melt would be on it and kind of put it out there for auction on that. But I got to sit down and add all of that up.
Send me a picture of both pages if you want to later on.
All right.
Might help you come up with what you're thinking about. Is that just like a portion of a time set that you were doing? Is that what that is?
No, it was just I had the guy that brought me all the Merc dimes and everything here a while back.
Yeah.
That was he brought me a Merc dime book and then that one. And I had the rest of what was needed to finish filling it up. Quit.
I'm going to try to figure out what rolls might have silver in it before I look at them. Just by weighing the rolls and see
if you can save yourself some time.
Well, I'm still going to go through them because they're still in IFCs. and still could be, because the one book that I had, that Kennedy Half book, I'm going to try to fill up just from good looking coins. And like I said, it keeps me out of trouble by sitting here. And I'm just wondering if you can tell by that, because the silver would be weighed more, but if you're weighing the whole roll, well, the only reason I started to weigh them is because the guy at the corn shop said there was a guy that wanted some. All right, Papa Giorgio, I want a year subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club. Man, well, I'm a
We have two Pammy
diabetic.
Jones.
Hey, Pammy, but I'm a diabetic, so I can't have too much jelly. I don't know what you might be talking.
The Jelly of the Month Club.
I know. Pammy Jones in the house.
Had to do some readjusting on my chat. The one on StreamYard just started that. Got to scroll down for the new comments, and I don't know why it does that.
Well, if you have, what I do is I just pop out my chat and put it beside there.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
And watch the YouTube.
Well, I run my chat. I'm streaming from this PC, and I'm watching everything off of this one.
Oh,
I've got.
well, see, man, too high tech.
Well, my second computer is this keyboard, Armando.
Oh, okay.
That's the entire computer.
Oh, is it?
It runs off the same power supply that you charge your cell phone with. Has two HDMI ports on it, so I'm feeding this 40-inch monitor over here, and then the 55-inch monitor that's behind me. So I can actually run the microscope through and over to that one if I really want to look. Like I tell everybody, I can make a penny 55 inches wide to look at it if I want to. I'm probably still about half blind and wouldn't be able to see what it had on it, but and then I've got it Bluetooth to the surround sound system down here.
You got a heck of a sit-up system there. Anyway, it sounds impressive. I'm impressed.
I mean, if you look at it though, you can tell that I go through a lot of coins while I'm typing on it. Look at the keyboard. The camera makes it look 10 times dirtier than it actually is looking in front of it. But yeah, that thing looks like I dipped it in mud and then used it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of silver poor now. I just ain't found a thing. So you said you found 2 W's so far?
Yeah. It was there's one bank that I stopped at. I had like $60 left on me after I left because I went to one of the other stores here in town that it's the same company I work for. I'll go over and trade all of the quarters out of them that I can get. And I took they bought all of them that I had. She only had like 23 rolls and she bought the rest of them. So I stopped at another bank on the way to the house and got some more rolls, and they seemed to hit at that one pretty good. I stopped there a while back, and I only had a $20 bill on me left, and I'm like, "Can I get 2 rolls?" And well, sure. I got to the house and found 2 W's in one of them, and I think a pooping horse in the other one.
Okay. No, I hadn't found any poopy horses yet. But
I'll make sure I get over and pester EC tonight.
yeah, you gotta tell him we was talking about it. He don't care. Like I said, how he runs his stream and stuff like that and keeps up with everything. And I know he has a lady opportunity, help him out still.
Well, they moved into that new apartment now, and I do believe, I could be mistaken, but I think he's actually sitting next to the coffee pot now. So,
Oh, really? No, but like I said, he spent some hours. He's working at it. He's built his what he does and everything else. Like I said, he bought that CC and everything else. I don't know. He's going to want about $250 for it, I think, or a trade or something. I was kind of trying to talk him out, the other day, but he didn't want any,
what's up, Jonathan?
Hey, Jonathan Reed, what's going on? Yeah, he's a wheeler and dealer, and he's moving up. So is get what he needs to do, what he's doing with it. Jonathan Reese is a guy that's really built up his stack, man. He went from silver, now gold, and he's moving on up. So you doing all right, Jonathan? Big Country, do you ever go to Lady Bouillon on Sunday?
I don't think I'm subscribed to her.
You have to subscribe to her. Lady Bouillon is, like I said, just an awesome channel. And she started doing auctions on Friday night, but you can't find better people than her. And they just have like a Sunday fun day, and all they do is just sit there and chat with the crowd and everything else, and they give stuff away the whole stream. I mean, that's not the only reason I'm there, but
It helps.
well, yeah, well,
it keeps you from wandering off, don't it?
Well, no, what it is, I'm only joined to 2 channels where I'm a member, as you would say, and she is one of them. And before she just, had Patreon or whatever. Now she got away from that, but she likes sloths. Sloth. She likes those. And my granddaughter, I told her the story about my granddaughter, and sloth is the mascot for gastroparesis. I know I'm not saying that right, but pretty close. And so I told her the story about my granddaughter that was going through nursing school, and she completed her master's degree after being in the hospital for over 30 days with gastroparesis. And so every time someone gives her a super chat, there's a sloth that comes up, and she named the sloth Brittany. And she says, "Shine on, Brittany," whatever, and everything else. And then, and I mean, probably every stream, not once or twice, whatever, she mentioned that, that she's my granddaughter. And it just, that she recognizes that or whatever. The money I joined is, and I get enjoyment out of watching it.
Invited in. That's how they get you.
Oh, you think?
Bait you in like family.
it's worth a little bit of money I give her a month for me to get satisfaction.
I gotta check. I think I just found my. Did I already have it? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
Would you find one you needed?
Not necessarily.
All right. Jonathan, I have not watched that video yet. He was sitting there as soon as we sat down, he started recording.
But it did upgrade in my book.
I just found a 1966.
Cool beans.
Yeah. And it didn't weigh any different than the other one, so I guess that's not going to help me out then.
Y'all give me just a second. I'm gonna run and grab me something to drink real quick.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan, I've met, I don't know if you follow Mickey Rod's Bank. I've met Mickey Rod Bank. I've met Robin Hood Coins. Next time I go to Dallas, I'd like to meet Lambo Stacker. He's pretty close to where my sister lives at. And I'd also like to, I know you probably remember Jeremy. I'd like to meet up with him. He lives pretty close there. So there's a few YouTubers. A.G. Price. I don't know if you remember A.G. Price. I met him. He lives somewhere in Arkansas. I was actually made a special trip to go by and see him on the way to Dallas.
And of course, the blueberry muffin had just vanished out of the kitchen by the time I got back in there.
Oh, what happened to it?
Nobody knew. It just disappeared.
That is kind of strange. There's this girl at the bank. I was giving her $50 for her baby's year, and then I found out a $50 for her day birth because she gets me stuff at the bank. So I was going to get her, put a 50-cent piece in there. It was pretty nice looking for the date she was born. And I bought one at the corn shop when I was over with Kevin, 1994. And the first roll opened up, it was 1994 because I hadn't had one. And I just found another nice one. And I paid $2.50 for a damn 1994 $50. Which that's kind of stupid, but. They probably thought so too. What did you pay $2.50 for a $50?
Because it still looks like a $50.
I'm gonna still wait.
I've seen some of them you just had to take people's word on it as to what it was.
One box down. Let me see.
Yeah, EC took the night off. He was in Plumber Stacker's chat the other night or Plumber Stacker and me was in EC's chat the other night. And I was like, Plumber, did you get to see your evaluation on how we did the other night? I mean, is it posted in the hallway or something on the billboard? I didn't see it. Like, are we going to get to do that again? Or was that like, no, y'all almost broke it? Yeah.
Like I said, he definitely started something. This trade day thing. I thought Plumber Stacker did a great job, really.
I did too. If I didn't get to give him a hard time, though, he'd think there was something wrong.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do? Go off and take a nap or whatever?
Oh, I had to. It was either that or I was just going to sit there with my hands in front of the camera like I still can't. Running on 2 hours sleep for 3 days, and it finally caught me.
Yeah, luckily you came back because he couldn't figure out how to do the chat thing with the book with the wheel. And then later on, I was talking to Moose, and he was wondering if I could see what he won. And I went ahead and watched it back when I got home, and I watched. It was a dime. And I called him up and told him, I said, "Hey, get you one a dime." He said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you that I figured it out." So, which that was fine too. I mean, I enjoy going back sometime. Hey, Bluegrass, what's going on?
What's up, Miss Denise?
Well, you know them personally, huh?
No, her name used to be Bluegrass Silver Seeker Denise.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess I. And Jim Davis is in the house too.
Mr. Davis, how are you? Man to see. Snuck in while nobody was looking.
Oh, man, to see, been here a while.
That's what I said. She snuck in when I wasn't looking.
Oh, okay. I did find 170, but it was a proof one time. I've only found one. $50. Excuse me.
I had actually never seen a mint token until I got that package from you the other day.
You talking about the 96W?
Well, no, I'm talking about the P and the D that were.
Oh, okay.
I had never seen those mint tokens before.
Huh.
Plumber Snacker, what are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Plumber? Everyone's getting ginned up for every day, I guess. This is a pre-everyday show. There's a 69. 69. Who likes 69? $50.
Sound like you're over there bidding.
Oh, when we was driving down to Kevin's house yesterday, man, it rained all the way to St. Louis almost.
St. Louis misery.
Yeah. Well, we cut off in Perryville because St. Louis is not a good area to drive through as far, especially the south side there. So we kind of, there's a 64 too.
Get them.
Yeah.
Had a little belt.
$64 and $2.40 from center. That's pretty good. That's $20 worth of silver there. Yeah, I'm trying here, Jonathan. I have 4 more boxes I can go through, so hopefully I'll find some more. Probably won't go through them all today. Okay, there's another 40% or 68.
Oh, E Pluribus. Did you see his stream the other night when he got the customer wrap rolls?
No.
I think he ended up with out of 22 rolls. I think he ended up it's like 40 silvers out of it.
Man. Was he selling them or just going through them?
No, he was just going through showing them off.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm watching the channel every now and then, but I haven't frequented it. There's too many streams going on all the time.
Can't watch regular TV because they're not interacting or answering you when you say something.
Yeah. I did send you. Oh, yeah, there's a sticker right there. I did send you a sticker, didn't I?
Yep.
No, I just ordered me some more stickers because I was running low. So I emailed Sticker Mule and says, when are you going to have, you have any specials on them coming out anytime soon? And how many could I order on the special? And they said, well, they just keep that watch for it. So I got a special the day before yesterday on holographic sticker, and I got 50 of those. And the next day I got 50 of the regular ones, so I got 50 of those. They're only $19 each for 50 stickers, and that should hold me for another year or so anyway.
Y'all might want to check your pockets. It looks like Denise has found somebody's wrench.
What? Plumber, you messing one?
Yeah, everybody check your pockets. I don't know where she got it from.
Huh. You gave her power now. She may jump you now. My coin dealer is looking for some Morgan, but he wants some cheap ones. I don't know where he's going to find them, but.
Oh, down to 11 rolls.
11 rolls left.
I wish I'd have known or thought about it, that one bank having the good ones. I'd have sold all of them to that one and come back to the other. We're trying to hurry up, EC. That way we ain't stepping on your toes.
Hey, you see what's going on? Hey, look at there, lady opportunity too. Everybody hit that like button. He made one video, he gets enough. He gets 50 likes.
Now my other girlfriend found out where I'm hiding at.
Damn.
They getting to be some stalkers nowadays. And her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, your wife is named. I can say her name, can I?
Yeah.
Stacey?
It's actually her name. Patricia
Well, I
Stacey.
understand that, but I thought I hate to give anyone's names out. No, when I asked if he was married, I thought it was Moose because Moose isn't married. That's what I actually kind of. That's why. That's why
I was married to Moose.
No, no, because you said something about melting your wife's jewelry.
Yeah. You get the feeling I wouldn't even be allowed to sleep in the house if I did something like it.
Well, every day I've got 190% and 340%ers out of the box I started going through earlier. So I'm doing
John Argent, hey, bud. I saw your little test run the other day about 2 minutes after it shut off. These boys out here playing basketball in the street really sound like they've got some aggression issues, and I think it's cute. There's a whole lot of barking going on and everything, but I ain't seen nobody bite yet. Had two guys that was fighting out in front of the store I used to work at here years ago, and I just walked out between the two of them and went, I got winner.
What do they say?
Neither one of them said the hell you do, and both of them took off running in separate directions. Apparently, I can be an extremely intimidating individual sometimes, and if I'm trying to, that's okay. But when somebody, when somebody says, "Well, you scared the hell out of me," and I really wasn't trying, I'm like, "Well, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry."
That goes back tomorrow. Goes to the bank tomorrow. You ever hunt nickels?
Every once in a while.
What do you do with all the 40s and 30s, 40s and 50s? Yeah, I went through a bunch of them. And I got about $70 worth of tubes of 30s, 40s, and 50s. It just, I hate taking them to the bank because people save them, but don't really know what to do with them.
See, I have at least organized my hoarding.
Well, no,
I'll look for the heirs and stuff like that back in those years, but I keep buffaloes, war nickels, and heirs, stuff like that. But any of the rest of it, I don't spend too much time hunting. Proofs, maybe.
Well, but see, I kept all the 30s, 40s, and 50s. I know I kept the war nickels and buffaloes separate, but then I kept those. I guess I just started dumping because there are some errors in some of those, but when I look at them under the scope, they just look like damaged coins, a lot of them. I mean, that's $70 worth of nickels just sitting around.
I'll buy up the presidential dollars and stuff like that at work. And just had one of the Pringles tube, not Pringles tubes, but it's kind of like a Pringles tube, but they're plastic. And took all of them out the other day, and it was like $60 in that thing. I didn't even realize was in there. You know what I mean?
Every now and then I clean out my house and I put back. I probably got, yeah. Then I think about, I had, it's $60, $70 worth just change that just really don't mean anything. And sometimes I cash some of it in. I wonder sometimes. Sometimes I wish I was like just more like every day, just no newsmatic, caring the world or whatever, and just well, he does have newsmatic, but he's just stacking. He's not really caring about the. I told
Speaking
him,
of which, if any of y'all in here don't have any idea what we're talking about with Everyday Opportunity and Trade Day, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't have anybody that he doesn't. But if I do, and you're in here, you need to go check out Everyday Opportunity.
and he's fixing to have a 1-year anniversary since he started streaming. I guess every day that's not counted as a shout out. Actually, he could put his clothes in for the shout out, huh?
And nothing was in writing.
I know.
I hit quite a few giveaways and everything. So, after a while, I start to kind of feel greedy about it, and I'll kind of hide back and not participate in as many of them sometimes.
Well, everyday key, I think when he was doing that, those wheels on when he was doing the extravaganza, I think I won two extra ones and gave one to my wife and one to one of my daughters. Well, actually three, no, two. And, but he's always saying I've won quite a bit, but the other ones I've never won. And like I said, I'm just like a little kid wanting to win something that I really don't need.
There for a good, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. Every stream Tomahawk had, he was setting something aside to mail to me.
Oh, really?
Because I mean, I was hitting one of the giveaways in the stream. Told him I was like, it's like I got a pen pal or something, you know. I haven't seen anything from him in a bit.
I guess he left Lady Opportunity in there, just kind of keep us in line.
Uh-oh.
Well, but you got kind of ties with her, don't you?
Yeah, I can pretend like I'm not watching. Did you see that? No.
I guess every day's still here. He's keeping an eye on us, make sure we don't act up.
Yeah. Still
Like-
under evaluation.
Like Big Brother's watching.
He's assessing the situation, sir.
We got 30 minutes till the big show starts.
Lady Opportunity in here running around handing out Thin Mints.
Oh, is she? And I hadn't got one of them yet. You probably got some twice, hadn't you?
Got any Samoas?
Actually, I have 3 W's here. And,
No, I meant the Girl Scout cookies.
oh, no, actually, no, I don't.
I think I've got 12 of the bats now. Got 4 full sets of 2019s and 6 sets of 2020s.
I'm needing some Rockefellers, what I need, but I'm gonna
Me
find.
too.
I'm gonna find some sooner or later. I don't feel like paying $15-$20 for one right yet. So what Papa Giorgio talking about? Oh no, the big show, isn't that the one with Kim Peavy used to? They named it something different. Paula, yeah, big show. That's Paula does it now. Paula Bloom. And that's where they give away a bunch of stuff that people sent in or they bought or whatever. I don't know if they have some type of question you have to answer, or she asks questions about some different things to get some clues. And some people won some pretty big packages off the big show. Every day, I'm not sure if you ever watched Ken Peavy, but I guess they called him the professor, whatever. He was very, very knowledgeable on coins. A lot of people followed him, and say a little over a year ago, well, maybe a year ago, he passed away. And Paula Bloom, she kind of took the show over, and that's where the Q&A kind of started too, where bluegrass, silver sea, bluegrass, not bluegrass. What's his name? Bluegrass. Who am I thinking? Jonathan, who am I thinking of? I don't know. I'm talking about something I don't know about.
Somebody
But
said
yeah.
they talked.
What's that? Sorry.
I said somebody said they talked to the Cajun coin hunter the other day. Said he's doing a little better. One of them that got down and sick here about a month ago.
Well, and I talked to him since then too. Probably about 2 weeks ago, I called his phone because someone had been talking about him, and his wife answered the phone, and he was in the hospital. He was having some gastro. I don't know exactly what was going on. And
Well,
then
I'm telling you right now what's going on. I love Cajun food, but you kind of need a break from that diet from time to time. I can see where it will be causing some gastrointestinal issues. Hold on just a second. I got greedy.
Oh,
Oh, I had to cough. It's going to come back. I don't know why. I just felt like I had to get as much as possible. Oh. My wife is in the other room playing Google Maps for somebody on the other end of the phone. And I'm not quite sure as to what's going on, but all of a sudden she goes, "Oh no, you got to turn around and go back." Well, it doesn't sound like you're very good at giving directions.
and my wife sits in the other room watching her YouTubes or whatever she's doing, or crafting, or she'll come in here later on with dinner or something. Not sure what's for dinner or not.
I think I'm gonna reheat some Mexican.
Oh.
These has all been duds.
Is your chat moving, or did you stop talking?
This chat gets on my nerves. Somebody stop talking.
I think they all stopped talking. You guys still got 8 watching. My problem is sometimes I go up and refresh, and I'll be on StreamYard. And I'll start refresh StreamYard. They're gonna kick you out.
I've seen you do it a couple times.
Well, probably more than once.
Knowing you on the other end of it, having a connection now, yeah. Yeah.
Not here. Johnson's still here. Papa Giorgio's not here. He said he's not here.
I don't know if you paid attention or not, but I believe Papa Giorgio checked out a long time ago.
You know, I need it. I don't know him that well. I know he has a channel, doesn't he?
I'm not sure actually. I've hung out with him in chats for coming up on about 2.5 to 3 years now, and hadn't ever really seen
Probably.
any.
Do you have a channel?
Hey, I need subs.
Because he fell back asleep.
Now he's all insulted and ain't gonna answer.
You know, I
You
do.
guys aren't sub to me.
I get on a chat sometime. I kind of start streaming, looking around or something like that. And get, kind of mute one and go to another one.
I've had Trish walk in here and I'll have 3 of them going at one time, and she goes, "That's giving me a headache, and I don't know how you do it."
You're not here every day? Every day he's not here either. I still need to talk to you every day. I don't know what about, but I still need to talk to you. I got 10 rolls to go other stocks. Your girlfriend is?
Just seeing. If I knew I wouldn't get in trouble at work, don't think I have not thought about getting one of those little GoPro I can't think of what it's called. The little bitty one that'll clip on your shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
And just bringing that home, posting the fun parts. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure I get in trouble at work.
I can catch you. Do they go on YouTube and see that they're showing them videos of them?
If you've noticed, I've never even mentioned where I work in chat and none of that. I'm not sure as to what the reaction to that would be. And for a gas station, I make a ridiculous amount of money there, so I really don't want to mess that up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the assistant manager at a convenience store, and my check idles around $500 a week. Sometimes it'll be $550 to $600, depending on how much extra overtime I get. And that's after all of my insurance and everything has been taken out of it. That's what I get to bring home. And then once a month, I'll bonus sometimes an extra $1,000 a month on one of my paychecks. Plus, I get to hunt all of the stuff I get to hunt and everything else.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I don't work for them, but one of the best things that you can do is to show initiative and make sure that you're showing it to the right people. And it does not take long to move up. They want to give me my own store, and I've tried to explain to them that I can't take a pay cut. I make much more money as an assistant than I would as a GM.
And you'd work more hours.
And have to work more hours.
Yeah.
We are in the process of having to trade I'm reading Jonathan's. And third shift, one of the best things about third shift, when you want your night to fly by, Jonathan, and your evaluations to look nice. When you get to work, make a list of everything that you see that needs to be done. Go through and look at everything that you see that needs to be done and what you know you have to get done before the night is over. Now, most of these companies are going to have a checklist or a book that they float around that you have to keep up with that. But one of the reasons that I can go through and do a 10-hour shift and it seems like about 5 to me is because after I make out my must do list and knock that out, then I go back through and see what else I can add to it. And before you know it, it's time to go to the house.
You are absolutely right.
Now, at work, they think I'm a bit of a drill sergeant. But my people also know that they don't have to worry about, when I get done with them, there ain't nothing, any of them things that the customers are going to come in and say is going to hurt their feelings. So,
You're running over the coals, huh? $16 and counting. I got a reminder on, so I'll hear you when you come on there every day.
I know I'm not talking that much. I'm trying to hurry up and get through these last like 6 rolls because I get to John and take 10 minutes on one.
How many rolls you got left?
5 after this one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I like to get my seat before somebody else gets in there and takes it, EC.
Oh yeah, I want to get in. I don't make my comments every day, so I'm ready for
I
you.
like the nosebleed seats. My eyes ain't all that good, and it's hard for me to read the chat. Now, if I lay down, yeah. I'm taller if I stand up. I can't remember what I said the other night, Armando, but I broke the poker face on him. He was trying not to laugh and couldn't keep from it.
Or every day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess he must have heard we was talking bad about him. That's why he came in, huh?
Dude,
Every day.
he was slow on getting the grading done. I still ain't got the paperwork on my evaluation yet.
You afraid he's gonna grade you bad?
I think Plummer got promoted and I might have got fired because, I mean, at least some paperwork would have been good.
I keep on getting raises, but I never see it. See what Plummer asked you?
Well, I've been to the two locals that we've got here years ago. I don't know what kind of upgrades they've done. Was a bit of a troubled youth.
I was a pretty good youth, but I kind of turned bad after that.
Getting my 25% to 25%.
I guess we're still employed with Blue, huh?
Ain't nobody been fired yet. Or at least he's got a way to we're on the clock before he can tell us. I forgot about that. So
Yeah. He might have done changed it.
you can't be calling the employees up. How you get fired on your day off, Craig?
No.
You know,
YouTube.
as many errors and everything as there is, if a man was to sit here and hunt for everything that they had found in errors, you'd go nuts going through a quarter of a box or going through a quarter box.
Well, really, an error, if it's not in good shape, is really. I mean, I guess they are, but you know, sometimes I just pull a lot of nice ones and look at those. But sometimes I don't know what I'm looking for, so I wonder why I pull them.
Click, 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 click. Papa Giorgio probably over there wishing we would turn the chirping things back on. I don't know if you was in here that night or not, but I had like the smoke alarms just all decided to start showing their ass at the same time.
You told me about that. Yeah, that's kind of.
Mad Stacker was ready to snap because they just apparently it was like chirping to the bone for him. And Papa Giorgio's wandering around the house checking all of his smoke detectors, trying to figure out which one of them's chirping. They was all over here on my end. I was like 22 at the time, Plummer, and kind of needed a bit of a break, I guess. So it was one of those situations where my ex-wife had just up and vanished with my daughter, and no clue where she was. And I just kind of snapped. Figured it'd be best to. I went somewhere where somebody could keep an eye on me for a bit. At least that's what I was told. And got a little place that they call Eastern State around here. Now, back in the day, I was allowed to have my own cigarettes. I just couldn't have a lighter. But on the door frame, right about where the light switch was supposed to be at, there was a little kicker plate. Looked like where a light switch would be, but there was a red button and a hole underneath of it. And you pushed the red button, and there was a heating element inside of the little hole that would heat up, and you could light your cigarette on your way out your door. So I lit my cigarette and walked outside. And there's a bunch of people out there just wandering around, having them a good old day out in the sun. And I got it down to about 2 draws left off that cigarette and thumped it out in the grass. Just flicked it. And you would have thought that that was the game ball. There was about 9 people that piled on top of this cigarette butt, fighting and clawing and scratching and everything else. And finally, one old dude stood up out of the middle of all of it and was just chewing like hell. And I walked to the desk and went, somebody else needs that bunk a hell of a lot more than I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and go. I kind of figured at that point it was more something I could handle. I wasn't out in the yard scrapping for cigarette butts. I didn't have that bad of an issue.
Yeah.
Why don't they make a 12-ounce soda can bigger?
Why don't they make a 12-ounce soda can? What, the 16 ounces?
Well, I mean, the 16 ounces is expensive. Well, they ought to just make an ounce bigger is what they ought to do. That way it could still be a 12-ounce can, but well, don't laugh, Armando. I don't give a damn.
I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
I go through the 12-ounce cans too quick.
Oh, okay.
They
Oh,
don't put enough in them.
well, now when I was a kid, I used to always drink RC Cola.
Later, EC. We'll be over just shortly. I got this, and I think one more roll to do, and I'll be headed that way.
Yeah, I used to do the RC Cola because they were always 16-ounce colas. They never taste very good, but there was always.
To me, a RC tasted like somebody had let a Pepsi go flat and put an Alka-Seltzer in it to try to bring it back to life.
But it was 16 ounces.
They had to get you to buy it some way or another.
And that's why I bought it. Well, that's what I found out of the box. 3 and 140, or 340s and 190. That wasn't bad. what did the spot price do anything today?
Oh,
No,
hold on.
no.
Talking about melt. All right.
Gold didn't either.
2609 is what I'm showing over here for PCGS.
Yep. And silver and gold is 1737.
Yep.
I went to a coin shop when I was over there, and I priced a Saint Gaudens $20 gold piece, but I still don't want to give. I wanted to go up, but then I wanted to go down where I could get that.
You want it to go down where you can buy it first, and then you want it to go up.
Well, and my wife looked at me and said, "Well, why don't you buy it?" Paying $1,800 for a coin is just not my idea of a good time.
Yeah, that's what I was over in one of Rob and them's chats. You know, they got like a 2-ounce round end up going for $600-700, and
Did it really?
yeah, somewhere around it. I think it was 4 or something like that. But I'm like, man, I don't understand how somebody can still have both kidneys and pay that much for a single coin. You know,
Was it something special, or they just having a charity or something like that? Or
I forget what it was, but I mean, it went ridiculous. Plumber had a nice one up there the other day. Later, Plumber had that 10-ounce uh, double eagle or whatever it is.
did I leave, or did he have it while I was on there?
This was I want to say right close to the end of it.
Well, I might have left because I was. Should be coming up just any time. I'm waiting on him.
Oh, EC stream to come on.
Yeah. Big country, hate to leave you, but I may run over there real quick.
I ding.
Is Stacy gonna be with you tonight?
She'd probably be in here hanging out in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Talk to you later. Thanks.
Later, bud. All right, guys. There's 6 of you that's left in here. If you're interested in one of them extra clock orders, put a 1 in the chat. I'll pull the participants list and do a quick wheel. Or make an attempt at it. Y'all saw how that went the other night. I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but I have found a bunch of them like that. Later, Denise. Down to the last few. I didn't see nobody put a 1 in chat, so y'all must not be too interested in it. That's the last one. All right, guys, let's get over there to EC's. Have I got? Okay, there's EC's. If there's anybody still over here, click on that one. Let's go. Love y'all, and thank you for coming to hang out. And y'all behave.